just my headphones. We ready to go? We welcome you to San Antonio, the historic Rockpile Alamo Stadium for UIL football on the NFHS Network. Quarterfinal Class 2A Division I football. And it is the Shiner Comanches taking on the Refugio Bobcats in a rematch as these two squads, district competitors. They've already played once this season in regular season, and now it really counts as we are here in the state quarterfinals from San Antonio. 50 chilly degrees on this Friday evening. Good evening, folks. Rodney Rodriguez with you. This will be an exciting football game. The rematch, of course, in the regular season, it was Shiner winning 30-19 back in October. Shiner comes in 13-0. Refugio 11-2. We are underway from Alamo Stadium. This one, a low roller. It's taken at the 20, looking for some running room here to the near side. Turning upfield at the 25, the 30, all the way down to the 33-yard line is where it'll be 1st and 10 for Refugio as they get ready to take the field. That was Jacoby Avery on the return. So here comes the offense ready to go. Refugio looking to avenge that loss in the regular season and doing it here on the big stage as it is playoff time. Your quarterback, Jalen Mascoro, out of the shotgun, single back in the backfield, trips to the far side. One receiver here to the near side on the first down play. It's faking the pitch to the near side, throwing downfield. That one complete at midfield and still going all the way down to the 39-yard line. Beautiful job of getting underneath that ball and hauling it in. It's Omri Oliver. Big play on first down. Big hitter first down quickly. Refugio back to the line. Here is Mascoro as he stands awaiting the snap. Two receivers to the far side. Rolling right, looking downfield. A little misdirection. Mascoro is going to keep it at the 40, the 35, all the way down to the 33-yard line. So quickly, Refugio taking control of the football game. Big hitting play on first down. And quickly back down the field again, 2nd down and 5 coming up. Here is Mascoro, single back in the backfield. Two receivers set to each side. Mascoro's quick pass out to the near side. That is complete. Minimal gain on the play down to the 26-yard line. As that time it's Robert Frazier. As Frazier able to get underneath that and able to haul in a few yards. But it is enough for the first down. New line of scrimmage is the 26-yard line of Shiner. The Shiner Comanches undefeated on the season, looking to keep that streak alive and roll on into the next round of the playoffs. Here's Mascoro. Man in motion coming across. A fake to jet sweep. Quarterback keeper calling his own number, and he gets all the way to the 21-yard line. Make that the 22. So Mascoro, nice misdirection there as they fake the jet sweep going to the opposite side, but he keeps it as one player hobbling off there. That appears to be Chris Moya. So Moya comes off the field. Mascoro quickly resets. Very quick, fast, tempo-paced offense here from Refugio. Quick pitch, running at the 21, the 20, finding some running room down the near sidelines. Forced out of bounds, hard running by Isaiah Perez. That is the leading running back for Refugio. And Refugio coming in here, of course, last year all the way to round 3, lost to Mason, 24-20. That was last season. Big winner last week as they beat Weimer 48-7. Here's a first down and play from the 14. Pitch going the other way, trying to find some running room, but the Shiner defense all over that one. Swooping in there to make the play. Chad Neubauer leading the charge for the Comanches. And quickly Refugio back. No gain on the play, actually a loss on the play. A loss of, we're going to go ahead and call that about 3 yards. So 2nd down and 13 as the new line of scrimmage is the 16 of Shiner. So we're coming to you from Alamo Stadium here on the NFHS Network. Class 2 Division I state quarterfinals. Mascoro, all kinds of time back there. Now he's going to run, but the pressure coming. He breaks away from one tackler. Tuckin running to the near side. He'll take a loss on the play, but that one starts to fall apart. Wyatt Rankin, number 55, is actually the one that stops him for Shiner. As it's all said and done, the new line of scrimmage now the 24. So Refugio starting to go backwards as they quickly went down the field to start. But now in the last 3 plays, it's been backwards. So let's reset it. 9:16 remaining here in the first. 3rd down and 21 from the Shiner 24-yard line. The Refugio Bobcats, first drive of the game, and they will take a timeout. That, of course, the first one of the quarter, so they will go over to talk to Jason Herring, their head coach is the 3rd down and 21 coming up. As we said, Refugio, the big win last week, 48-7 over Weimar. Same thing, both of these teams dominating contests last week. It was Shiner defeating Flatonia 41-7. Both of these schools out of District 15 2A. The one meeting in October, it was 30-19. As Shiner came out on top of that one, as they have the unblemished record, the 13-0 as they come in here this year or this week. And last year for Shiner, a round 2 loss to Mason. So we'll talk about the bracket as it's sitting right now. We're talking about these schools. Mason, you'll hear these when we break down the bracket, but we'll get to that a little bit later on in the contest. 9:07 remaining here in the first. Motion man across. That is Rhodes. Here is Moscoro in trouble, and he loses more yards. He's actually going to lose a couple more yards, so the Shiner defense answering the call here at the end of the drive as Jalen Moscoro in all kinds of trouble. He gets run around back in the backfield, and it is Rankin once again that puts the finishing touches, and that sets up an even deeper 4th down and 24 with the new line of scrimmage being the 27. So talk about a stellar beginning into a not-so-spectacular end of the drive. As they work towards the 4th down play, the offense stays on the field. Here comes Moscoro. He will line up out of the shotgun once again. Isaiah Perez there in the backfield with him. Single receiver to each side. 3-step drop. Moscoro looking downfield. Throws this one over the middle. Complete at the 11. Out to the 10-yard line. That is Les Rhodes, but not near enough for the 1st down. Gets deeper into the territory, but they needed to get all the way down to about the 4-yard line. That does not happen, so we will see the Shiner offense make their way out for the first time. So a great start to the drive, but not able to finish. The 13-0 Shiner Comanches will make their way out. Very productive offense. They averaged 366.3 yards a game for the season, 4,083 yards rushing, 679 passing yards. So a very run-heavy football team here for Shiner. 1st down play coming up. 2 backs in the backfield. Cerny, the quarterback. Hands off. First man through. And there's nowhere to go right there. He'll be stopped at the original line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 coming up. The line of scrimmage is still to 12. And he's got some pretty powerful running backs back there. Dadrion Taylor is a name that we will talk about tonight. 1,574 yards on the season. 30 touchdowns. He wears number 4. So that will be, or check that, he wears number 3. So we will definitely be watching that guy here tonight. 2 backs in the backfield, single receiver to the far side, tight end set here to the near side. Man in motion coming across. Here is the pitch, and there's the man we were talking about, trying to turn the corner, but he's not able to do it. Great penetration there in the backfield as Refugio comes in and closes the door quickly. Shoestring tackle right there actually is what stops that. It's Tyler O'Donnell in on the stop, and we're set 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 7 from the 15-yard line for Brandon Cerny and the Shiner Comanche offense. As in a huddle, here they come, they break, they come to the line. Play clock at 14. 2 backs in the backfield. Receiver split to each side. There is the pitch and running room on the far side. He's going to go ahead and take this one to the house. Dadrion Taylor, we talked about him. He will add to his total. 31 touchdowns straight down the field. Touchdown, Shiner Comanches. Big hitting play. Dadrion Taylor, he takes the pitch. He runs left. He gets a block. It springs him free, and he just trots right down the middle of Alamo Stadium, taking it into the end zone. Long touchdown run, and quickly it is Shiner on the board. Extra point attempt coming up. And it will be Chad Neubauer for the extra point. Dustin Petrus will set it down. 6:47 here in the first. Good snap. That one is up and good. 6:47 remaining here in the first quarter at historic Alamo Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. And Shiner has drawn first blood. Shiner 7, Refugio nothing. So taking a look at that bracket that we talked about, we've got Shiner and Refugio here tonight. On the other end, over in Region 2, it's Toller and Crawford as they are going just simultaneously with us. Meanwhile, up on the top side of the bracket, let's go over to Region 3. Shelbyville and Lovelady underway as well. That was a 7 o'clock kick. And then lastly, it's Region 1. Canadian and Stratford will go tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and that will set the next round of the Class 2A Division I playoffs. But we've got lots of football left to be played. And here comes Refugio dropping back deep. Omri Oliver, and he will have with him Nate Smith. They are the deep men. They stand right around the 10-yard line. As they get ready to kick it off, Chad Neubauer. We talked about Dadrion Taylor there as that drive, right at the beginning of that drive. We gave you his stats, and he's already added another touchdown to his total for that 7-0 score. Now Austin Moya joins the other two deep men as we are back underway. Neubauer, this one a little knuckler, kind of lands at the 30, and it's going to roll out of bounds right around the 25-yard line, make that the 24. So second crack at it coming up as we see the Refugio offense will make their way back out. First play of the game, big hitting play right down the field, but they're not able to materialize that drive. It stalls and goes backwards at the conclusion of it. And just like that, as they turn the ball over on downs right around the 10-yard line, Shiners answered that, and they've put the quick 7 points up on the board to lead 7-0 right now. So here comes Refugio with another shot at it. Jalen Mascoro, the quarterback, he will lead them out. And the man that we will watch in the backfield there, we saw a couple of carries for Isaiah Perez, the running back. He will be the workhorse in the backfield. So here comes Mascoro out of the shotgun, trips to the far side, 3-step drop, looking, pressure coming, and running for his life. He dumps this one off. Nice grab at the 30, lots of running room at the 40, brought down from behind. Great grab there by Robert Frazier. As Frazier sees his quarterback in trouble, he turns back towards the ball, and he comes back about 3 yards up the field and takes the grab and runs downfield. And then Haynes to come in to make the stop there for Shiner. So a first down as we've watched Furio offense move, but just at the end of that drive, it didn't work. 5 receivers set. Here's Mascoro once again going to the air, looking downfield. This one on the far side is a little high, as his intended receiver there, Chris Moya, is who he was looking for, and not able to make that work out. Hey, dude. The video room? Yeah, hold on. Okay. After the punch, Shiner offense back out on the field, looking downfield. This one thrown to the far side, timing a little bit off there. A little bit behind the receiver, as the intended receiver was Justin Stovall. So Stovall on the receiving end there. Is that pass maybe a little late from Cerny, but close. Second down coming up, or check that, fourth down. Fourth down and 12 from the 36-yard line. So it looks like Shiner will set themselves up in punt formation. It's Neubauer getting ready to punt it away. Good snap, and this one up into the dark sky. This one taken at the 29, looking for running room, trying to go the opposite direction. Great special teams, as it was Oliver back there trying to find some running room, but nothing doing, as Caleb Oden leads the charge down for Shiner. So we will see the third offensive drive coming up for the Refugio Bobcats, who come in 11-2 out of Refugio ISD. They have made the long haul here to historic Alamo Stadium for this quarterfinal contest, taking on Shiner. First down, here is Mascoro on the misdirection, looking for running room, big gaping hole right up the middle. This one going to be close to a first down. He'll be about a yard shy, as it is Oliver taking the give, and he bounces it straight down, a little misdirection on a counter play, and gets to the 40-yard line. So the clock rolling, 3:51 remaining here in the first quarter. Here is Mascoro, single back in the backfield, looking, flings this one here complete. Nice grab, this time able to get his mitts on it is Frazier. So Frazier will advance out to the 46-yard line, then move the sticks over on the far side. So that's a first down for Refugio. Quickly back. We're seeing differences of the offense, a slower pace on that running-based offense from Shiner, where this one, and there's the counter once again, but not to be had as Chad Neubauer wraps up the running back, Oliver. But the differences in the offense is quick, fast-paced offense of Refugio. Meanwhile, over on the other side is the run-heavy offense that we're talking about. Shiner in the huddle almost every play where Refugio's quickly back. Here's the pitch, running the sweep to the near side at the 45. At midfield, as he approached midfield, Neubauer comes in once again to jump on the back there of Oliver and brings him down. So Oliver out of the game, limping just a little bit. So Perez makes his way back in, and that will set up another third down. This time looking at third down at about 7 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 49, just shy of the midfield stripe. Here's Mascaro. 2 receivers to the far side. Single receiver to the near side. Perez is the backfield standing to his left. Rolling, looking, pressure coming once again. Breaks away from Neubauer, but he's not going to get away from the rest of him. That Shiner defense just blowing through the gap. Marcus Rodriguez with a big hit, big loss on the plate all the way back to the 44-yard line. So 4th down and long coming up once again, making it 4th and 12. Now as once again Refugio in good shape on that drive, but here's the drive falling apart once again. 4th down, so Mascaro stays on the field. He takes a snap, and he will quickly punt this one. No deep man back for Shiner, so it takes a bounce right around the 17-yard line. It goes out of bounds. We'll check the official spot. So with 2:03 remaining here in the first quarter, they're just trading the ball back and forth. Other than the big, long run from Dadrian Taylor, it's been back and forth. And we stay at 7-0 with Shiner on top of Refugio, and the line of scrimmage will actually be the 17-yard line is where the ball will be set. So here comes Brandon Cerny. Once again, he leads the offense out. And there you can see it's much slower paced here in a huddle. And they'll line up with that traditional set once again. And the wishbone formation, 2 backs in the backfield, single receiver to the far side. Cerny under center. Takes a snap and just follows his big center. And he gets about 2 yards out to the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, actually. So 4-yard gain on first down for the quarterback as he's just trying to get himself a little bit of running room to behind him as they're starting deep on their own side of the field. Of course, they started deep on their own side of the field the first drive and broke off a big, long run. But in the huddle once again, here come the Comanches. 1:34 as the clock rolls here in the first quarter. 2 backs in the backfield. Only receiver lined up here to the near side. Cerny has a man in motion across, and he will pitch it. Running to the near side, trying to turn to the outside, but there is no room there as that hole quickly closes up. So the Refugio defense doing their job on that second down play. It'll bring up a third down and about 6. As in on the stop was Caleb Henning for Refugio. So at the 1-minute mark here in the first, another big third down coming up. 3rd down and 6 from the 16-yard line. Here comes the Shiner offense. 4-man front from Refugio, 2 backers. And play action fake. Cerny looking downfield, throwing one. And Dadrian Taylor manages to get one hand on it but can't pull it in. It goes incomplete. So that one there, if Taylor would have been able to secure that one, he had a whole lot of green acreage in front of him. That could have been another big hitter right there for Dadrian Taylor, but it hits the carpet here at Alamo Stadium, and it'll bring up 4th down and 6 as the clock stops. 41 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Line of scrimmage is the Shiner 16, so the punting unit will make their way out. Omri Oliver standing right around midfield, actually standing on the 49-yard line of Shiner. So we will see what Neubauer gets on this punt as he's standing at about the 5-yard line. This one up. Nice tall punt. Good hang time. This one will bounce right at midfield and take a pretty good Shiner roll, all things considered. It's downed right there as Ty Bodeker comes in and downs it. So the Refugio offense, with 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, will make their way back out. And the line of scrimmage will be their own 40-yard line. So Jalen Mascaro has led a couple of drives, but they've stalled. Still no points on the board. The only score is at 7 points for Shiner. Trips to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. Empty backfield, Mascoro. Quick pass, wide receiver screen. This complete at the 40, out to the 45, bouncing all the way down to the 47-yard line. As Les Rhodes able to take the pass and run. Line of scrimmage actually will be the 46. So a nice gain on the play on first down, staying in front of the sticks. Gain of 6 will set up 2nd down and 4. 46-yard line, the line of scrimmage, clock rolling down. We're at 5 seconds. Mascoro quickly back. Let's see if they try to get a playoff. He does. Wide receiver screen to the near side. Nice block at midfield. As coming in to make the stop is Trent Ross. Underneath the ball that time was Lane Nevlid. And that's how the first quarter will end. A very fast-paced first quarter here at Alamo Stadium. The only score, a big Dadrion Taylor touchdown for Shiner. 1 complete. They'll flip the sides. Your score from the rock pile. Shiner 7, Refugio nothing. A reminder, folks, we will be back on the air tomorrow from here at Alamo Stadium, 1 o'clock. UIL football continues on the NFHS network. The Smithson Valley Rangers will take on the Judson Rockets. Class 6A Division I, that one will be a good one as well. So the faithful here at Alamo Stadium that just come out to watch football may not have a rooting interest in either team. Somebody that's just coming to watch neutral football this weekend has a great docket of games between this one here tonight, Smithson Valley and Judson tomorrow. Lots of great football at the Alamo Dome. So for the second weekend in a row here in San Antonio, great high school football action. So we will keep you abreast of all those scores as the broadcasts go on and keep you updated on how these brackets may be moving around here in the next couple of days. First down play, looking downfield. This one complete at the 35. Oh, in and out of the hands. Has the coverage back there. Les Rhodes applies a stick and knocks the ball loose. It looked like that was going to be a completion, but a very good defensive play. And not able to secure the catch. And it falls incomplete on the first down play. So 2nd down and 10 coming up, as the intended receiver that time was Dadrian Dukes. So here's Mascoro. 2 receivers lined up to each side, single back in the backfield, working from midfield. Mascoro looking downfield, pressure coming, throwing the deep ball. He's got a man there. Let a little too much steam on it. It goes out of bounds. He was looking for Les Rhodes. But Rhodes, the football outran him just a little bit as it goes out of bounds. So here's another 3rd down, a 3rd down and 10 coming up. Working on the Shiner side of the field. The 48-yard line is the line of scrimmage. And quickly, here's Refugio back. Mascoro, single back in the backfield, trips to the near side, single receiver to the far side, looking downfield, a quick pump fake. Mascoro, heat coming. He's running for his life back there. He gets 1 block, throws to the far sideline, complete out of the backfield. And he steps out of bounds at the 40 as Isaiah Perez is able to break loose and grabs that football. But as he's trying to tight walk down the far sideline, he steps out of bounds just ever so gently on the white line, and it brings up 4th down and 2 from the 40. So quickly, Refugio back. 5 receivers on the field. Mascoro, 4-man front from Shiner. 4th down play. Quick hitter. This one almost intercepted. As he lets that one go, he was looking for Damon LaFond, but it is not to be. So another opportunity gets away from the Refugio offense. Ball will go over on downs. Here comes the Shiner offense back out, leading 7-0. So Shiner looking to add to that. So you have to start thinking here with Refugio. We've seen about 4 opportunities where they've been poised to punch that football in for points, not able to do it. 2 backs in the backfield, single receiver to each side, and a pitch. Trying to find some running room is Taylor. Boy, but that Refugio offense, they've watched a lot of tape on number 3, and they stuff him. Nowhere to go. Leading the charge, Kobe Herring, with a couple of his mates come in for a 2-yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12. from the 38-yard line. So with that heavy run-based offense, you have to wonder if at some point Shiner's going to go to the well and Steven Cerny may go to the air. Keeping the two backs in the backfield. Lining up under center. Single receiver to the far side. Working the reverse. Here he comes, trying to turn the corner. Gets one block from the quarterback, but once again, Refugio just swarming defense. All those black shirts just running straight to the football. And Ty Bodeker has nowhere to go, and he's dropped for another loss. So the deficit gets deeper. Now 3rd down and 14. As now the Shiner offense starts to go backwards. As Les Rhodes checks in the game. As well as Oliver will check in, and that will bring Chris Moya to the sideline. So a 3rd down and 14 coming up from their own 36-yard line. They've moved steadily backwards. Original line of scrimmage was midfield. Here is Cerny in trouble, and he's rolling, and he's going the wrong way once again, and he's brought down from behind by Jacoby Avery in on the stop. So another loss. They lose 2 more yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd down, or check the 3rd down and 14. Now the line of scrimmage, the 33. So we are 4th down. 4th down and 4th down, and we're going to call that 16 as they finally get that thing set down. The line of scrimmage is the 33. So 4th and officially 17 from the 33-yard line. So the punt team makes their way out. They will get ready to punt this one away. It'll be Neubauer taking care of the punt as he stands at his 21 as they get ready to send the ball back to Refugio. Good snap. Neubauer, great kick. This one taken at the 30. Great coverage once again as a return man. LaFond, he's tripped up immediately. Coming in on the stop for Shiner, Taylor Mraz. Great punt coverage, but still really ideal field position here for Refugio. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. So once again, we will see if this quick-hitting offense of Refugio is able to get down the field once again. Single back in the backfield, motion man across. They will run the jet sweep, trying to turn the corner, running left, and Neubauer in on the stop. Shoestring tackle once again. That's the 2nd time that we've watched Neubauer foil that jet sweep as he's able to penetrate across, and the runner has nowhere to go as he looks down, and there's Neubauer tripping him up once again. So he did manage to get a yard, so 2nd down and 9 as the line of scrimmage is now the 39-yard line. Here's Moscoro, single back in the backfield. He claps. There's a snap. Pass complete here to the near side. Nice job of getting up into the air at the 44-yard line to haul that in. Dadrian Dukes on the reception, and that shrinks that advantage to a much more manageable 3rd down and 4 as they've made it out to the 44-yard line. So Dukes able to run the 5-yard pattern and out, runs towards the sideline and goes up into the air and grabs it. 4-man front from Shiner. Here is Moscoro looking downfield. There's that misdirection, that counter play, trying to find some running room. Perez, nice job of Perez. He needed to get down to the 48-yard line. He gets to the 49. That'll move the sticks on the 1st down play. So the misdirection there and one step right there is what allows Perez to get that extra yard that he needed to get the 1st down. So the reset, 1st down and 10 from the 49 as they work towards midfield. Pitching to Perez, running to the far side, breaking tackles now. Goes against the grain, comes back the other direction. There's nowhere to go. As coming in on the stop is Marcus Rodriguez once again, number 71 for Shiner. So after that big hitting play there on 1st down for Perez, he takes a 4-yard loss on the ensuing 1st down. And as we worked with 8 minutes remaining here in the 1st half, 2nd down and 14, the line of scrimmage is a Refugio 45. Here's Moscoro looking downfield, throws this one over the middle. And that one, he threw that one on a frozen rope. That was a bullet looking for LaFond. LaFond turns around, and that ball is sitting right there. He's not able to get his hands around it. But that one right there looked like about an 85-mile-per-hour fastball from Moscoro as it falls out of bounds. Clock stops with 7:54 remaining here in the second quarter. And another big third down and a long way to go. Third down and 14. Here's Moscoro dropping, looking. He's got some time. This one is able to haul it in this time, and he is hit. But that is a first down. Nice job by Damon LaFond to grab that and then take that huge hit from Taylor as he is hit right in the chest. But LaFond able to hold on to the ball, advancing all the way out to the 35 on the big hit. But a big first down for Refugio. Big play for the Bobcats as the drive continues. And they quickly line back up once again, trailing 7-0 here to Shiner. UIL football class 2A Division I state quarterfinals from San Antonio. Faking the jet sweep. Actually, the keeper Moscoro, very good job as he pulls it the last minute. Gets a block there as he turns the corner from Les Rhodes and is able to push it all the way out about a yard shy of the first down. There will be a second down and one play as Moscoro takes that, and when he pulls that on the zone read, they were simultaneously running with the football, so you can't execute the fake and keep that any better there than Moscoro did. Slowing it down just a little bit. Here's Perez once again. He takes the pigskin and he runs down to the 20-yard line. So Isaiah Perez, as Refugio comes back, that fast-paced zone read offense, they switch it up with a traditional just right up the gut play and get out to the 20. They're in the red zone. They pick up the first down. 6:37 remaining here in the first half. Refugio knocking on the door. Perez in the backfield there with Moscoro. He takes a hand off. Big hole off a left guard or right guard, running all the way down inside the 5-yard line. They'll stop him at the 2. But Isaiah Perez is the man with a plan here on this drive, and Refugio beating on that door of the end zone, so they will quickly make their way back. Couple of personnel changes as they look over to the sideline. Moscoro, great drive that he has put together here, taking Refugio right down the field as they look over to the sideline. Still 12 seconds on the play clock. So this is Perez lining up out of the Wildcat. Perez takes a snap, looking for room, nothing doing, and it's who else? Neubauer once again. Chad Neubauer blitzing through for a loss on the play. So Chad Neubauer followed that play all the way. He knew what was coming, and he reads it from that Mike linebacker position and sets him up for about a 3-yard loss on the play. So second down and goal coming up as the new line of scrimmage is the 5-yard line. So Moscoro makes his way back out. He'll split a single receiver. Les Rhodes out to the far side. Single receiver here to the near side. One back in the backfield. Motion man across. They will run the jet sweep. Trying to turn the corner once again. It is bottled up. And a loss once again all the way back to the 8-yard line. As here it is once again. Refugio on the drive. Their deepest penetration on the offensive side of the evening. And they're going backwards once again. Now, third down and goal from the 13. This sequence started at the 2. So Refugio back as Moscoro lines up. Single receiver to each side, single back in the backfield. 4-man front. Here comes the blitz once again, able to pick it up. Moscoro looking, pump fake, throw looking downfield, and he will be out of bounds right around the 15-yard line. So he's not able to get anywhere. He goes 2 yards backwards once again. So Refugio has to be frustrating for this group. Jason Herring, the head coach, has watched his team do some really good things on offense, only to die out at the end. And that will bring on a 32-yard field goal attempt. Not a lot of wind this evening. A little chilly. Like we said, 50 degrees here at Alamo Stadium. Wind should not be a factor. 32 yards on the field goal attempt. Good snap. This kick is up. And it's got plenty of leg. It is good. So on the board is Refugio. They're able to salvage something out of that, but that's one where they're going to go back and watch the game film on that one all the way down to the 2-yard line. And the drive goes nowhere, and they wind up with a 32-yard field goal. 4:51 to go here in the first half. From San Antonio, Texas, our score, Shiner 7 and Refugio 3. As we talked about these two teams coming into this contest here this evening at Alamo Stadium, both of them with decisive wins last week in round 3 of the state playoffs, as Flatonia goes down big time to Shiner 41-7, and Refugio a big win over Weimar 48-7. That's how this is set up this evening, and the winner of this one will advance into the state semifinals. That'll be next weekend, and the winner of this one will take on the winner of Toller and Crawford, as that game underway right now as well. So working towards the end of the high school football season. As they say, if you're still playing after Thanksgiving, you're doing a pretty dadgum good job. And these two teams right here, as we said, district rivals out of District 15 2A. They meet again here in the playoffs. So dropping back, it will be Dadrion Taylor along with Justin Stovall. They stand at the 15-yard line as we get ready to kick it off once again to put us back in play. Here is Refugio. Ball on the tee at the 40. We are back underway from the rock pile. This one will be taken at the 18, looking for running room. It's Taylor. Taylor bounces to the outside at the 30, still going at the 35, breaking tackles. He's hit at the 40 and still manages to bounce his way all the way out to the 44-yard line. So Dadrion Taylor on the return will set up Shiner in great field position with 4:41 remaining. The offense will make their way out, looking to add to that 7-3 lead here in the second quarter. Shiner 13-0 on the season. They are led by Brandon Cerny, junior quarterback. Two backs in the backfield, single receiver to the far side, and Cerny once again on first down. Starting to see a pattern there. That's the third time on the first down play where Cerny's called his own number. Same result as we saw the previous time, as he's able to get 3 to 4 yards. This time they give him 3. Second down and 7 as he advances out to the 46. Ball sitting on the right side hash mark as they go right to left here in the second quarter. Checking back in is Bodeker. He will now split here to the far side. He will be the single receiver. The two backs in the backfield, wishbone type offense. And Cerny, little bit of a play action fake there, and he bounces out and gains 3 yards on second down. So that will shorten the deficit just a little bit. A third down play coming up. And Shiner will face third down and 5 as the line of scrimmage is the 48-yard line of Shiner. Caleb Oden checks in. He will split out here to the far side. Empty set over to the short side. The two backs remain in the backfield for Brandon Cerny. Cerny looking, rolling. He's in trouble. Turns up field, and he's tripped up at the 49. He falls over to the 49-yard line of Refugio. As in on the stop was Jacoby Avery. He stopped shy of the first down, so that'll bring up 4th down and 2 over on the Refugio side of the field as we work towards the 3-minute mark remaining here in the first half from Alamo Stadium. A huddle once again, 4th down and 2. Looking to keep that drive alive and add to that advantage as we work towards the locker room here at the end of the first half. Single receiver to the far side. Two backs in the backfield for Cerny. A little bit of movement there as the flag comes in, but it looks like that was just because there was a timeout. So timeout called by Shiner. That will be their first timeout of the second or the first half. So both teams with 2 timeouts remaining as Shiner heads over to the sidelines to assess their play selection here on the 4th down and 2. The line of scrimmage, the Refugio 49-yard line. So we have watched an interesting first half take place here at Alamo Stadium, as you have to go back and look at that. And some of the keys to the game here was Refugio needing to finish their drives. It's something that just because of the defense of Shiner, that was going to be imperative for them to win this contest tonight. And we've watched them 3 times drive the ball down, only to have the drive stall at the very end, the 3rd and 4th downs that go backwards. However, fortunately for them, on the last drive, they're able to pick up the 3 points to get us to 7-3. So 2:38 remaining. 49-yard line of Refugio, and here is Shiner in their huddle. They break the huddle. They keep the 2 backs in the backfield, split 1 man out to the far side. That is Bodeker. Cerny under center. He will run it off of right tackle, nowhere to go. Refugio slamming the door shut, and they will take over on downs. Great defense as Nate Smith leads the charge, loses his helmet in the process, but they stop Cerny. The ball will go the other direction. Line of scrimmage will be right at midfield, the 50-yard line. So with 2:33 remaining here in the first half, here's Refugio with a chance to take the lead. Two receivers set to the near side. Single receiver to the far side. The 1 back in the backfield. There with Mascoro. Mascoro pump fake looking, trying to escape. Eludes the pressure. Penalty marker on the field. And he is brought down at the 45. As Marcus Rodriguez once again, they spot him at the 46, but we'll check the markers way back on the other side of the field. So maybe a holding call there against one of the wide receivers there, trying to get his block in. The official call coming. And it is indeed holding against Refugio, so they will tack some yardage on that penalty declined to bring up 2nd down. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10. The new line of scrimmage is the 46, so check that, 2nd down and 14. As they reset, there is Mascoro. In the backfield with him, Isaiah Pettis. 1 receiver to each side. Here's Mascoro looking downfield. Quick shoulder shrug. Pressure coming, and he will be dropped once again by Marcus Rodriguez, putting the heat on for another loss all the way back to the 37-yard line. So once again, Refugio going in the wrong direction on this drive, adding to that long 2nd down. Now faces a 3rd down and 23. They've got to get all the way to the other side of the field to the 40 for that 1st down. Here's Mascoro. Quick play action fake. Looking downfield. He's got some time. Uncorks this one. Throwing the deep ball. Trying to get underneath it. Great coverage back there as his intended receiver was Dukes. But back on the coverage once again was Justin Stovall. So Stovall, with the blanket coverage there, does everything he needs to do. Gets a mid up, and Duke's not able to pull that one in. 4th down and 23 coming up. Here's Refugio from their own 37-yard line. 1:25 remaining in the half. Mascoro stays out. He punts this one away. No deep man back there. It bounces around the 38. Continues to roll. That's going to take a great Refugio roll. Still going inside the 10. And they're going to stop it right around the 7-yard line. So Shiner has a long way to go here, and not a whole lot of time. 1 minute and 13 seconds in the 2nd quarter. As the Shiner offense will bring their way out, this is probably where we're going to see with all the running. They'll just use those 2 big running backs and just work the clock down and get themselves into the locker room here with this 7-3 advantage. But, of course, in the backfield there, they've got Dadrion Taylor. Taylor, not much of a slow-paced runner at all. We've watched him already break 1 big one. That's the lone touchdown hero of the contest. So here come the Comanches. 1st and 10 from the 7. Under center is Cerny. The 2 backs in the backfield. Cerny once again on 1st down. Bounces out forward for 3 yards. They will spot him at the 10. 2nd down and 7 coming up as the clock continuing to go at the 1 minute mark. Each team still with 2 timeouts remaining here in the half, so we'll see if they choose to burn any of those up. Don't see really anybody, no sense of urgency on either side, as Cerny watching the play clock right there in the end zone, right under the Alamo Stadium scoreboard. Quick personnel change, as that will be Boedicker. He'll shift out to the far side. 2nd down and 7 play coming up from the 10-yard line. Here's Cerny with the 2 backs in the backfield. A little bit of movement there on the defensive side, and this just right off of right guard on the give, and just keeps the clock rolling. And that was Neubauer. So Neubauer going both ways and doing the kicking. Busy man, Chad Neubauer, and he has made some superlative defensive plays for Shiner here in the first half that has him sitting in a pretty good spot as the game clock will expire here to end the half. But what a great first half of football here as we've watched these teams go blow for blow with each other. And so far, the statistic that we will go back to when you relive this first half of this game is the inability of Refugio to finish those drives, as very deep penetrations over onto the Shiner side of the field, but all they have to show for it is 3 points. So our halftime score from the Alamo Dome, from the historic rock pile in the Alamo City, San Antonio, Texas, the score, the Shiner Comanches 7 and the Refugio Bobcats 3. Atascocita or Westlake? Oh, man, probably Westlake. But hell, whoever wins that will probably play Allen. Those guys are a little too good.
I'm a big A&M fan. Quarterback Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray, yeah. I did, I think it was in, what year is this? This is 2015. I think in 2012 or 11. The team I do in Austin, Westwood, they played Allen. And Kyler Murray was a quarterback. God, he ran all over. That dude ran for 200 yards on
He
that.
never lost.
I know, he never lost.
Ridiculous.
He never lost, man.
48.
They need to use him over there. But, I mean, I know he got dinged up a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. We welcome you back to San Antonio, Texas, historic Alamo Stadium for UIL football Class 2A Division I football on the NFHS network. And we have a really good one happening here in the Alamo City. Our score at the half, Shiner leads Refugio 7-3 in what was a very quick-paced first half. So we will talk about that here in just a couple of minutes. But quickly, let's take a look at, we talked about the brackets earlier, some of the other games that are currently going on. Let's take a look at Region 3. Currently right now in the third quarter, Lovelady and Shelbyville, they are tied at 7. So that is out of Region 3. Other scores, let's take a look over at, this will actually be Region 2. And that one, as Crawford leads Toller, and that score is 21-0 right now. And, of course, our game 7-3 here, and then the one game that will be tomorrow, that is over in Region 1, and that'll be the number 1 ranked Canadian High School Wildcats as they take on Stratford, and that will be a great game there as well. So 3 games out of the 4 here in Division 2, or in Class 2A Division 1 underway here Friday evening, and then the one tomorrow. And here it is, number 4 Shiner leading number 10 Refugio 7-3. So the keys here to the second half, obviously what we will look for Refugio, who is actually the home team here this evening. And, you know, we beat it up there in the first half. You will want to see Refugio try to finish those drives as they're able to with that very quick, fast-paced offense, as Jaylon Mascoro's done a great job of running that offense, but they've gotten into the red zone a couple of times, not able to finish the drives off. That did result in the 3 points, so they were able to get something on the board with the 3 points. Meanwhile, over on the other side with Shiner, you have to think that Shiner may have to step the pace of that offense up just a little bit, because they had the huge run from Dadrion Taylor, who came in with 30 touchdowns before the game started, and he adds the one here this evening. So the pace there maybe speed the game up a little bit, maybe a little bit of an air attack. It was, 4,083 yards rushing, 679 on the season for Shiner. So maybe a key there for Shiner is to differentiate that offense up a little bit, because we did see towards the end of that first half where Refugio was actually able to stop some of those running plays. So that'll be a key there for the Comanches here in the second half. So lots of football left to be played. 24 minutes of football left to be played here from Alamo Stadium. And this one far from over. And it promises to be an exciting second half here from the Rock Pile at Alamo Stadium. Again, right here on the NFHS network, it is more exciting high school football tomorrow. UIL football coming up here from San Antonio from Alamo Stadium. It'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff, and this is a big one. It's out of Class 6A Division 1, as the Smithson Valley Rangers will take on the Judson Rockets. As the Judson Rockets looking to add another state championship to their many that they have. Haven't had one in a while. And Smithson Valley on a good roll. That is tomorrow at 1 o'clock on the NFHS Network, UIL football. We are back underway here from Alamo Stadium. This one, short kick, and it's taken at the 40-yard line, is getting underneath that for Shiner was Colin Boujno. So that will set up a very good starting spot here for Shiner in the third quarter as we come back to play here, Refugio and Shiner in this quarterfinal game. As we said, these two teams out of the same district, and it was in the district contest 30-19 as Shiner wins that as they come in undefeated. So here come the Comanches. First down play coming up, and this time Cerny on the give and just nowhere to go, is trying to run right up the gut, is the running back, and just not finding anywhere to go. And that was indeed Taylor. So Taylor is actually able to muscle 1 yard out of that, and it'll be second down and 9 coming up. The line of scrimmage is the 41 of Shiner. So that big 4-man front there from Refugio has done a good job of clamping down, only giving up that big, long touchdown to Taylor. First offensive possession of the game for Shiner. Here's Cerny. This time he pitches. Oh, Taylor able to bobble that one a little bit, able to still hold on to that. Phenomenal job of doing that. Initial contact made by Austin Moya for Refugio, and Taylor able to pick up a couple of yards as he had that up on the shoulder pad level almost, as he was trying to hold on to that as he took the pitch and was running left. So a third down coming up, 3rd down and 4 from the 46-yard line, just underway here in the third quarter. 7-3 is the score with Shiner on top. So the third down play coming up as they break huddle. They'll keep the two backs in the backfield. And that is Chad Neubauer. And now actually out of the shotgun, they shift one of the backs out. Here's Cerny. This one looking for Taylor, incomplete as he threw that one a little high. Taylor gets a paw on it, knocks it up into the air, but not able to pull that one down. So a little bit, the first time that we've seen that offense change up a little bit is actually that time Brandon Cerny goes back out of the shotgun, the single back in the backfield as he splits Taylor out to the slot, and he gets out in the open field there, is not able to make the tackle. So it brings up fourth down and 5 from the 45-yard line. So they will punt it away, and dropping back deep will be Omri Oliver for Refugio. He stands at the 23-yard line in this quarterfinal matchup from San Antonio. Neubauer, this one, nice end-over-end kick. It's going to take a bounce right around the 20-yard line, and it'll roll out of bounds in the general area of the 15. We'll check the official spot. They will actually spot it down at the 13-yard line, so that's where we will see the Refugio Bobcats for the first time on offense here in the second half as they trail 7-3 to Shiner. So Refugio, 2 losses on the season. Of course, one of those being that loss to Shiner in the regular season. So looking to avenge that one and looking to go into the state semifinals. First down play coming up. Here is Jalen Muscoro, the quarterback. He will hand it off to the running back, Perez, trying to come through. And Perez will actually get back to the original line of scrimmage. That's where he'll be spotted. No gain on the play. Second down and 10. The line of scrimmage will continue to be the 14. Now they give him a yard, so second and 9. So Perez stays in the game. He will actually now shift out to the far side as an empty backfield for Mascoto. 5 receivers with Perez out there. Quick pass over the middle. That's complete at the 21. And able to advance all the way down to the 22 as Les Rhodes slips underneath the linebackers and hauls that in for a good chunk of yardage right there out to officially the 22-yard line. So that sets up a third down and 1. So here is Mascoto once again. He will keep the single back in the backfield, and he will give it to Perez. Perez trying to run here to the near side, and he is working those legs all that he can. We're going to check the spot here. It's going to be awful close. And there they'll go ahead and move the stick, so that'll be a first down. So quickly able to capitalize there and get a first down. So Mascoto and his offense quickly back to work. Perez stays in the backfield. 2 receivers split to each side as he claps his hands, takes a snap. There's that misdirection counter. Once again, Perez this time runs into Charles Haynes as Haynes stands him up and drops him down. Nice open field tackle by Charles Haynes as he scrapes across and hits Perez after about a 2-yard gain there in the backfield, but he's spotted at the original line of scrimmage. Second down and 10 coming up from the 24. And here comes Neubauer once again. Mascoto running for his life, and he is brought down from behind as the defense, Wyatt Rankin. He comes across, big loss there as the initial pressure was from Neubauer, but as Neubauer misses, Rankin with the pursuit from the backside, and he is able to drop Mascoto there, and that brings up third down and long once again. Third down and 13 from their own 21-yard line. Here's Refugio once again, quickly back. 4 receiver set. Single back in the backfield. That's Perez. Looking downfield. And pressure coming. Mascoto flushed out of the pocket trying to get to the 20. And there's Neubauer once again. Chad Neubauer having quite the defensive game as he comes in and is able to wrap up Jalen Mascoto. Fourth down coming up. Your defensive MVP so far, Chad Neubauer, wearing number 33 there for Shiner. That guy has done everything, and we've seen him on offense, playing in the backfield and punting and kicking. So here's Mascoto. He will put this one in the air. Nice quick kick. This one is going to bounce at the 39. And it'll take a little bit of a roll there, and it's going to stop at about the 33-yard line. So that's where that will be down. 7:36 remaining here in the third quarter from Alamo Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. Class 2A Division I quarterfinals. 7-3 our score as these two teams know each other very well out of District 15 2A, and it is showing right here. A couple of highly ranked teams in the UIL rankings playing in the quarterfinals, and these two teams going at it tooth and nail. This one very much in doubt still here as we play about halfway through the third quarter. 7:36 remaining. Here comes Shiner. Two receivers split to the far side. Cerny under center, two backs in the backfield. He will pitch it. Here's Taylor, and Taylor nowhere to go. He's kind of got his hands out there looking to follow one of his blocks, but he's able to pick up a couple of yards. He is tripped up by Avery as Avery comes over to make the stop. A gain of 1 yard. 2nd down and 9. The line of scrimmage now the 34. As Taylor will check out. Nevla checks in for Shiner as they huddle. We did see on the last drive they went to the shotgun, but they are back to that wishbone formation. Here's Cerny under center. 4-man front from Refugio, pitching to the far side, and that's Neubauer. Penalty marker comes in at the end of the play. Neubauer able to get back to the 34. That's where they snapped it from. But as he ran right, he's wrapped up, and we'll watch the penalty marker on the field as it looks like this one is going to be against Shiner. In all likelihood, a hold, so we will wait for the official call from the referee. And holding is indeed the call, so they will back it up. So here we are once again as a defensive struggle right here. Boy, and Refugio bringing their fans up on their feet here on the home side at the Rock Pile in San Antonio. Refugio, the designated home team. You look across the field, and boy, both of these schools, they have traveled well, bringing this rivalry here to the Alamo City. 2nd down and 19 from the 24-yard line. Here's the two-back formation once again. Cerny, two-step drop, looking, throwing this one to the far side, looking for Taylor, almost able to get underneath it there at midfield, and it falls incomplete. Or check that, that was Stovall. Stovall on the far side running that out route. Not able to bring that one in. That one just a couple of yards too deep. And so now with 6:27 remaining in the third, the clock stops on the incompletion from the 24-yard line. 3rd down and 19 coming up for Shiner. So we may see that shotgun formation once again. As this is a long row to go right here for Shiner. And here they are. Back under center once again with the two backs. He will hand it off. Here's Neubauer, hit immediately at the line of scrimmage. Big hit. As coming through, Trace Mascoto with the big hit and just drops Neubauer. Neubauer not a small guy himself, but that hit from Mascoto, that was a big one. Stopped right in his tracks at the 24. No gain. 4th down and 19 coming up. So Neubauer will set back to punt this one away. As dropping back deep will be Omri Oliver, standing back around his 40-yard line. Neubauer, this one, a little bit of a worm burner there, and it bounces at midfield. Oliver picks this one up at the 35, breaks one tackle, gets out to the 40. He's hit there once again and falls over to the 42-yard line, is leading the charge down. It was Caleb Murley for Shiner. And it'll be 1st down there. So here comes Refugio trailing by 4. Empty backfield. Here's Mascoto looking downfield. Pressure coming. He's got some running room at the 40. Able to get to midfield where he's run out of bounds there as the pursuit was on from Charles Haynes. Haynes able to shove him out at the 49, and that's where they spot him. About 3 yards shy of the 1st down, so 2nd down and 3 coming up from their own 49 is Refugio on the 1st down play. So you see there as that hole just opens up and didn't even give it a second thought. Mascoto tucks that and runs towards that far sideline where he goes out of bounds. 5 receiver set once again. Empty backfield, standing at his 44. Mascoto looking. He's got some time. Here comes the pressure once again. Neubauer applying the heat. Rodriguez able to get a paw on him, or check that. Yes, that was Rodriguez. as Neubauer led the charge, and he's able to spin away from Neubauer, but Rodriguez there to force enough pressure to send him towards that sideline, and he just kind of dumps this one down the field. A pretty safe job of getting rid of the football. And that will set up a 2nd down and 3, still working just shy of the midfield stripe from their own 49-yard line. And there was a penalty marker there that I inadvertently missed, and it looks like that'll be an illegal man downfield there, as with all that time in the backfield that Mascoro had. Looks like maybe one of the big guys goes down the field not aware of what was happening back there, so they will assess that penalty back to the 44, the 5-yard reset. And that brings it to a 2nd down and 8. So here's the empty backfield set. Mascoro looking downfield, throws this one complete at midfield. Nice job of getting up and grabbing that. We saw that once again, able to jump up into the air. Justin Stovall, look at the skying up to grab that one. And he goes immediately down. But that brings up a 3rd down and just a couple. 3rd down and 2 from midfield. So Mascoro will line up in the 5-receiver set once again. Empty backfield as he takes a snap, rolling this way. Complete, in and out of the hands of Les Rhodes. As rolling right, he throws the pass. Great timing pass there, but Les Rhodes grabs that one and may have been heading for greener pastures before he'd actually secured that ball. And it goes to the carpet. And that brings up a 4th down and 2 from midfield. So this one here, I think Jason Herring and his staff, no doubt about it, going for it. 2 backs in the backfield. There is the quick shovel pass, and that is Perez. He picks the 1st down up, and he goes all the way down inside the 45, down to the 43-yard line. So a little bit of strategery there by Refugio as they run that shovel pass for the first time. It looked like it was going to be possibly that counter play, but he just kind of dumps it underneath. And Isaiah Perez takes out and picks up the 1st down. So here comes the new set of downs. Refugio trailing 7-3. Out of the shotgun. Mascoro looking downfield. He's got some time. Pump fakes. Throwing the deep ball. Got a man wide open. Able to, almost through his, almost able to pull that in. It goes incomplete as he was looking for Dadrian Dukes. Dukes had to turn back to look for that one. And it goes right through the breadbasket. And he had the coverage beat. He had about 3 yards on the defender as he was able to get out ahead. But as he turned around, just cannot pull it in. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 play. So that one a missed opportunity right there. Line of scrimmage of 43. 4:16 remaining here in the 3rd. Here is Mascoro. From midfield, looking downfield, throwing the deep ball the other direction this time. And that one is picked off. Picked off by Shiner. Ty Bodecker running stride for stride with the receiver. Turns around and sees that ball coming. Great coverage by Bodecker. He sees it. He jumps up. And the wide receiver goes from trying to catch the ball to playing defender. 4:10 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Topsy-turvy, back and forth. Exciting football game. Class 2A Division I quarterfinals. And Shiner on the takeaway, but they are pinned way back on their own side of the field. The line of scrimmage will be the 3. So undoubtedly here, this is where we see Brandon Cerny just ground and pound. Single receiver here to the near side. The 2 backs in the backfield. Cerny on 1st down gets a good head of steam up there and carries it out for about 4 yards on 1st down. So very productive play there for Shiner, and we've seen that one a couple of times on 1st down, but able to get out to the 6-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 for Shiner as they huddle once again. Shiner 13-0 in the season. As they come in, winner of this one takes on the winner of Toller and Crawford, and that'll be next weekend, state semifinals. Little bit of movement there in the backfield as Taylor Takes off just a tad bit too quick. And that one right there is going to force them further back. So in the shadows of their own goalpost, here is Shiner in deep trouble. Half the distance. Line of scrimmage will be about the 2.5-yard line. So 2nd down and 6 now goes to about 2nd down and 11. The one touchdown, big long run by Dadrion Taylor in the first quarter. The only other scoring, a field goal from Refugio. That's how we are at 7-3 here in the third. Motion man across. Here's the pitch. Neubauer takes a pitch, looking downfield on the running back pass as he was looking for Bodecker, who had the interception just a couple of minutes ago, but Neubauer throwing that one from the end zone, had to let it go really quick and just a little bit too much on it. It goes incomplete. So 3rd down and 10 coming up as Shiner still pinned way back on their own 3-yard line. So a Refugio stop right here on 3rd down. In all likelihood, is going to net them some pretty good field position if Shiner gets to where they have to punt this thing away. So quick personnel change as Justin Stovall checks in. He will split out here to the near side. The 2 backs remain in the backfield with Cerny. 3rd and 10 from their own 3-yard line. Here's Cerny. Oh, ball is loose in the end zone, and that is scooped up in the end zone. That's a touchdown. Jacoby Avery, heads-up play, sees the ball in the end zone, and Refugio takes the lead here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, that one there, as Cerny took the snap, it looked like a quick play action. Maybe he was trying to sell that by putting the ball over on his hip. It squirts out. And you want to talk about an early Christmas present. Jacoby Avery sees that one in that San Antonio ISD end zone and just scoops it up. And that's 6 points. Extra point coming up to add the 1. Good snap, the hold. And that kick is up and true. Boy, you want to talk about a little bit of a momentum change right there. 3:02 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Here from Alamo Stadium for the first time this evening. Refugio with the lead. They lead 10-7 over Shiner. Boy, a quick scoop and go right there. We were already giving Refugio what could possibly be good field position on an impending punt if that 3rd down play didn't work out. But it goes from that to disaster for Shiner as they fumble that right there in the end zone, and it is scooped right up. And now the advantage 3 points for Refugio as the home team, I'll tell you what, looking to pin a loss for the first time on Shiner. And boy, what a better time to do it here in the state quarterfinals. Not only do you avenge that loss in the regular season, but you're moving on. So let's take a look quickly at the scoreboard. Lovelady continues to lead Shelbyville. That is 14-7. They've gone to the half with Crawford on top of Toller, 21-0. And, of course, those are your other Class 2A Division I games. And tomorrow it's number 1 Canadian against Stratford, and that's at Bivens Stadium. So Refugio will punt this one away. Standing back deep, Dadrion Taylor is there, standing right around the 20-yard line. And that is in all likelihood where the ball will not go. So the kickoff coming up, this one very high and short one right there around the 36-yard line. And that's where the fair catch is called for and taken. And Shiner will come out and resume from that point. So trailing for the first time this evening, 10-7. Here comes Brandon Cerny with his offense. Working towards the 4th quarter, and it's getting a little rowdy over here on the Refugio side. As we said, both of these schools, Refugio a little bit further, I think. Don't know the exact mileage, but I've been to both of those places, and I think Refugio's farther, but neither one of them all that close. A little bit of a different formation here, but still same result, just running it right up the gut. On the first down play, a 3-yard gain out to the 39-yard line, as that is Chad Neubauer. So Neubauer able to pick up some yardage. He actually gains 4, so second down and, no, they take it back to 3. Second down and 7 from the 39-yard line. As in the huddle, they shift Bodecker out to the far side. Single receiver here to the near side. That's Malinovsky. So on the give, big hole, Neubauer at midfield. He's hit there. That'll be a first down. But Chad Neubauer finds a seam. Oh, and busts through the hole. Jamel Lafond on the stop. But Chad Neubauer, you see the speed there we've talked about and his presence. Big man back there. It's a Mike linebacker on the defensive side. But, oh, right there, he hits that hole and looks like Emmitt Smith running through there with the speed that he's able to go through there. First and 10, ball on the other side of the midfield stripe on the Refugio 49-yard line. Single back in the backfield. And giving it to Neubauer once again. So they've gone to a little bit of a different set where Taylor and Stovall line up out on the ends. Not really in a slot, but they line up out on the ends. Neubauer stays as the single back in the backfield, and he's just pounding that ball right up the gut. And right now they're at the 47-yard line of Refugio, second down and 8. So the formation has changed to this point on this drive. It looks to be working as Shiner going down the field. Same formation. Neubauer, the very shallow back. He takes a give, big hole at the 40, all the way down to the 36 and still going. He's finally brought down by Lafond. But Chad Neubauer breaks at one tackle. Lafond has to jump on to get him down. And they do set it at the 37. Picks up the first down in the process. So first and 10 coming up, working towards the 1 minute mark remaining here in the third. Very exciting third quarter. Boy, this game right here, I'll tell you, was talking to a guy a little bit earlier this afternoon. We were going over all the different games, and we figured this could be the best one of the weekend. Here is Cerny on the fake. Here on the near sideline, he's run out of bounds. He sells that great as the defense goes straight to Neubauer. He's been the workhorse on this drive, but as everyone goes to Neubauer, Cerny takes it to the left and gets all the way down to the 20-yard line. So that's a big first down for Shiner in the process. Stops the clock. As he's able to get out of bounds, it stops at 45 seconds remaining, and it's actually at the 23 where he'll be spotted. So the first down play coming up. Here comes Shiner back. They go back to the two-back formation. It's Taylor and Neubauer. This time, Taylor takes the pitch at the 10, trying to turn up field, and he gets down to the 9-yard line. No, actually the 10. He gets to the 10. So on the give, just a couple of quick moves and able to bounce to the outside. And Adrian Taylor, as Shiner gets him, goes back to that traditional formation of lining up the two backs in that wishbone type backfield. Refugio not expecting that, and quickly Taylor all the way to the 10. So first and goal with 19 seconds remaining here in the third. Under center, Cerny. Neubauer back in the backfield with him once again. Here is Neubauer on the give. He gets down to the 7-yard line as the game clock continues to roll. They will probably let this one go ahead and run out. So Shiner at the Refugio 7-yard line as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. 3 quarters complete here at historic Alamo Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. Boy, don't walk away from this one. This is going to be one heck of a fourth quarter. Your score, Refugio 10 and Shiner 7. So the fourth quarter about to get underway from Alamo Stadium in the third. Refugio able to capitalize on a huge mistake by Shiner. Shiner pinned way back on their own side of the field. And on a third down play, third down and long, as Shiner looking to just get out of the shadows of the goalpost, fumble on the field there as Brandon Cerny loses the grip there in the backfield. And Refugio just pounces on top of that, just able to scoop it up and just take a couple of steps right there in the end zone. That their first touchdown of the night. They added the field goal from a little bit earlier there in the first half. So as we get ready to start the fourth, 10-7 in this Class 2A Division I quarterfinal, a rematch of two district foes, District 15 2A. These two teams playing 30-19 in October as Shiner wins that one. But this one right here, this one counts a whole lot. And it's Refugio on top. Second down and goal from the 7-yard line. Here is Shiner. Two backs in the backfield. It's a pitch. Taylor turning upfield, and he's hit at the goal line. There's the official indication. 7 yards into the end zone. Touchdown Shiner. Dadrian Taylor. Boy, and he put a lick on that defender. The injured player there at the goal line, that could be Taylor. As Taylor took that give, we will wait officially and see as the training staff comes out. But regardless, it's 7 yards into the end zone. And Shiner has gone back ahead as we are just underway here in the fourth quarter. And it is not Taylor, because Taylor still working there at the end zone. It was indeed Taylor, but Taylor back up under his own power after the 7-yard touchdown. But it was a huge shot there at the goal line. Is able to make the hit, but the ball does break the plane of the goal line. And Shiner goes back on top with the extra point coming. That big hit was Jacoby Avery, and he's done some really good work on the defensive side for the Bobcats. Extra point coming up. It will be Neubauer. Dustin Petrus will set it down. Awaiting the snap. That one is up and good. So just underway here in the fourth. 11:55 remaining. And boy, the back and forth has started. 14-10. There you see the hit at the goal line. But regardless, it's Taylor able to score the touchdown. So how does Refugio answer that one? We still had one of the things that we talked about is the inability to finish the drives off. The touchdown coming on the defensive side just a little bit earlier. So now is the time where they need to put a huge drive together and go punch that thing into the end zone. So getting ready to resume. So dropping back for Refugio, it will be Oliver. And he will take Jamel LaFond with him. They will be the deep guys. Neubauer to kick it away. Here from Alamo Stadium. Chilly night in San Antonio. We started out about 50 degrees. Right now hovering somewhere around 48. So starting to feel that chill here in this open stadium. Historic stadium way back in 1940, as you see there on the screen. One of the original true traditional high school stadiums renovated here recently. This one taken at the 14, looking for some running room out to the 20, the 25, now the 30. Oh, man, breaking here to the near sideline. Big stiff arm there at the end of the play and wrestled out of bounds. Nice return for Refugio. So Refugio will start this drive, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line, trailing once again now 14-10. So in the hands of Jalen Mascoro. The offense out. First down play coming up. 5 wide receivers. 3 to the far side, 2 here to the near side. Claps his hands, takes a snap, 3-step drop, looking, pump fake, throws deep. Got a man open. Busted coverage, and that one falls incomplete right around the 20-yard line. And, boy, that's going to be another one. That's 2 on consecutive series where the Refugio receiver able to beat the coverage, but just not able to pull that ball in. That one incomplete, and that one stings a little bit more than the first one. Is that one right there, if he'd have pulled that one in, I think he'd probably still be running. Second down and 10 now from the 35-yard line. And here's Mascaro. Takes a snap. Quick play action, reverses field, looking downfield once again, throwing right at the center of the field. This one is complete that time, all the way down to the 15-yard line, make it the 11. Big catch and a big first down for Refugio deep on the Shiner side of the field. Great protection. He lets this one go right down the center of the field, puts it right where it needs to be. No questions asked this time, holding on to the football all the way down to the 12. First down, Refugio. Very low-scoring first half, 7-3. But, boy, I think we've got the fireworks happening now in this final quarter. First down play coming up. On the keeper, Mascaro, boy, I tell you what, he jukes and jives right down the middle of the field all the way down to the 5. As on the fake, the defense bites, and he has a little running room right there down the alley. And Jaden Mascaro all the way down to the 5. Was able to pick up 8 yards on the play. It brings up second down and 3, so Refugio will be able to pick up a first down without getting into the end zone. Here's Mascaro. He will hand it off. Perez darts to the outside. Boy, and he is at the 1-foot line. As on the give, Isaiah Perez looking for running room. He hits right there off a right guard and bounces down so quickly. Here's Refugio back once again. Here's Mascaro. Perez stays in the backfield, awaiting the snap. Quickly back to the line. And Mascaro, he fumbles the football. Big sigh over here on the home side of the field. As Mascaro takes the snap there, and it goes straight to the carpet, but he wisely falls on top of it. It takes the perfect bounce for him. As it bounces, he's able to just fall right on top of it. Lives to play another down. Loses 4 yards. Second down and goal now at the 6. So once again, here's Refugio deep on the Shiner side of the field, looking to finish off the drive. Mascaro takes a snap, looking, flushed out of the pocket, running left. They got him by the jersey. This one thrown into the end zone, incomplete, as the wide receiver back there for Refugio was not quite to the corner of the end zone, but a couple of guys there in front of him. Not sure if Mascaro saw that receiver back there, but either way, they had Mascaro by the jersey, so he wasn't going to be able to get all the velocity on that one that he might have been able to if he didn't have those guys there. So third down and goal once again here, working from the 6. Refugio trailing 14-10. Mascaro out with the offense. 4-receiver set. Perez in the backfield. 3-step drop. Mascaro looking. Corner of the end zone. That one a little long. And it goes out of bounds. Fourth down and goal coming up for Refugio. As the Shiner defense begins to tighten up. It'll be fourth and goal from the 6. So decision time here for Jason Herring. Do you do the safe thing and take the 3, or are you going to go and try to punch it in? And a quick timeout here while they get ready to decide this one. So decision time for Refugio. Picking up the defensive touchdown, looking to get into the end zone for the first time tonight on offense. Now trailing by 4. Looks like the rest of the games in the bracket, Lovelady and Shelbyville. Boy, I'll tell you, got a close one there and a close one here. 1:44 remaining in the 4th with that contest. That is your Region 3 game, 14-7. Shelbyville trailing Lovelady. So that one coming down to the wire as well. Back here at Alamo Stadium, 9:34 remaining on the timeout. And our score here, 14-10. As Refugio over on their own sideline. It's getting to be a rowdy home crowd here. And here comes the offense. So the Shiner defense has tightened up right here on the last couple of plays. A fumble that Mascaro was able to pick back up or fall on. with a 4-yard loss. But here comes the 4th down and goal play. Trailing by 4. Refugio, Mascaro takes a pitch. It's going to be a looking into the end zone. That one up and in for the Refugio touchdown. What a grab. What a gamble on the 4th down play. And it's Robert Frazier on the touchdown for Refugio. Boy, I'll tell you what. I don't know if Jason Herring is a gambling man, but right there, that a very gutsy call for a trick play on 4th and goal in the state quarterfinals. Extra point is up and good. Boy, getting tighter. 9:27 to go. The new score, 17-14. Now with the Refugio back up on top. As you see on the replay there, just right at the corner of the end zone, able to jump up and bring that down. Ever so close, but just enough. Got the 1 foot in that he needed to put Refugio back on top. 17-14. So now the pressure over on the other side now to Shiner. And if you go back and recount the way this game has worked, Shiner with that 2 running back set, they've gone in here and they just chew up massive amounts of clock in this game. That being the situation right now, don't know if they can chew up 9:27 of it. But expect a whole bunch of running right here. So it will be Taylor and Stovall will be the deep guys for Shiner. As Marcus Arredondo will kick it off. So Arredondo with the ball on the 40. See where he kicks this. Last couple of kicks have been very, very high, shallow kicks. He's setting up in that formation once again. You know, they don't want to kick it to Taylor. And he will do it once again. This one here to the near side. Taken at the 29-yard line by Justin Stein. So first down for Shiner at their own 29. Trailing once again, this time by 3. And the offense will come out. Shiner Comanches 13-0. Advanced here tonight, beating Flatonia last week 41-7. But I'll tell you, big test here tonight from their district foe, the Refugio Bobcats. 1st and 10. Here's Brandon Cerny. Neubauer in the backfield. He takes a give, trying to run left. He's able to pick up a yard. They spot him at the 30. So on the 1-yard gain, 2nd down and 9 coming up. Jacoby Avery on the stop once again as we've got a Bobcat down there on the 30-yard line. So a quick timeout there while they work on him. So again, UIL football tomorrow here from San Antonio on the NFHS network as we go over to the 6A bracket, 6A Division I. A couple of teams from right around the San Antonio area. As you've got the Converse Judson Rockets. They will take on the Smithson Valley Rangers. That one tomorrow at 1 o'clock here from Alamo Stadium, and that one will be a pretty interesting game to watch there as Judson, 3 running backs that can do some really good work, and Smithson Valley as they pick up their first playoff win a couple of weeks ago since 2012. So it's been a little bit of a dry streak there for Smithson Valley, but they are poised and back on a playoff run once again, and it will all come to a head tomorrow with that big matchup as is Class 6A Division I, Smithson Valley and Judson right here from Alamo Stadium. We will be on the NFHS network at 1 o'clock, so hopefully you will tune in for that one. That will be an exciting game. We're going to quickly go back while we have the short timeout to take a look and see, as it is official now, as Lovelady will advance. They're out of Region 3. Lovelady with the 14-7 win over Shelbyville. So they will take on the winner of tomorrow's contest as Stratford takes on Canadian. So that will set up that bracket. And, of course, right here, as Crawford has now gone on top of Toller in the third quarter, the new score there, 28-0. They've tacked on another touchdown. So Crawford appears on their way right there out of Division II. The winner of that one gets the winner of this one, which is still as close can be. 3-point difference, 17-14 with Refugio on top as the training staff gets the injured Bobcat off the field. After the 1-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 9 coming up. Line of scrimmage is their own 30. Here is Shiner. And once again, Refugio bringing their crowd to their feet. Neubauer there in the backfield. And this will be a keeper at the 30, out to the 31. Bouncing down to the 33 is the quarterback, Brandon Cerny. So Cerny on the misdirection there is able to pick up a little bit of yards after contact there, as it looked like they had him dead in the water back around the 30. But he's able to push it out to the 33. And now we'll set up a 3rd down and 6. As Cerny out onto the field, Shiner breaks the huddle. In the backfield is Taylor and Neubauer. Single receiver to the near side. On the pitch, running left. Taylor trying to bounce to the outside. They grab him by the shirt tails once again and bring him down. That is going to be close to the marker. We'll have to wait for the official spot. Let's see how this all shakes out. It looks like he's going to be shy of the first down by about 1.5 yards. Looks like the line of scrimmage is the 38. And he needed to get to the 39. So 4th and 1 coming up. We saw a 4th down play a while ago from Refugio. It resulted in a touchdown over around the end zone. A little trickery with this ground and pound offense right here. This could be a big healthy dose of Chad Neubauer on the 4th down and 1 play from the 38. Here's Cerny under center. Cerny will keep it himself. Ooh, and he will not get it. He will not pick that up. The Refugio defense muscles their way. And now on the spot, it is a 1st down. Boy, that looks short. We'll have to check on the replay there. It looked like he ran off left guard. It looked like they completely stopped the forward penetration and shoved him back. But he's able to get it to the 39. That's where he had to get it. He didn't get there by much. It's now 1st and 10. Working towards the 7-minute mark. Here comes Shiner, keeping the 2 backs in the backfield. Single receiver to the near side. Here's Cerny, under center. Cerny on the give. Running room on the left side. Looked like the ball came out right at the end of the play, but I think Shiner able to keep that in their possession. So nice play on 1st down. That 1st down, a gain of about 7 yards on 1st down. All the way out to the 46. So 2nd down and 4 with 6:30 remaining. So close on that play. Talk about a game of inches. That one right there. Couldn't have been by much that Cerny was able to pick up that 1st down, but he does. Keeps the drive alive. Here's Cerny. He will hand it off or keep it on the fake to Neubauer. Scampers to the left side. Gets past the midfield stripe. Barrels down to the 48-yard line. That'll move the sticks. So here's that long drive that we were talking about as they've gotten over to the Bobcat side of the field, but we're watching Shiner just slowly, methodically going down the field as they're switching back and forth. There's Cerny for a couple of plays. Haven't had a heavy dose of Taylor on this drive yet, as quarterback Brandon Cerny has been the one working this one. The 2 backs stay in the backfield with Cerny. On the pitch, running left, there is Taylor. This time he finds some running room at the 40, all the way down to the 36-yard line, so he'll pick up the 1st down there. So that's a nice thing about this running game. You've got Neubauer and Cerny that can sit there and run the ground and pound, and then you flip it to the outside and work in a little bit of a quicker pace when you go to Taylor. 5:28 remaining, 1st and 10 from the 36. Here's Cerny. He will keep it, looking for running room over on the left side. Doesn't find a whole bunch of it, so he is able to get down to the 33-yard line, so a gain of 3 on that first down play. So again, the clock continues to roll. Refugio, 2 timeouts remaining here in the contest. Shiner still has all 3 of theirs. 2nd and 7 from the Refugio 33-yard line. Cerny under center, pitches. Taylor running left, trying to break a tackle, not able to do it. Once again, we've called Jacoby Avery's name a whole bunch of times this evening on defense, and he stops him once again. Line of scrimmage will remain the 33. So another big 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 7. As the clock rolls, 4:26, 17-14 is our score. Refugio on top. We were 7-3 at the half. A defensive touchdown for Refugio. Shiner answers with a touchdown. Refugio comes back on a trick play on 4th down. Here's Cerny. Neubauer in the backfield on the misdirection. Taylor running left, trying to turn the corner. Turns back and runs right in to a Refugio defender, and he goes down there. Oh, just nothing doing, nowhere to go. And you give it to this Refugio defense. They have contained number 3. Take the one big play out of the one big touchdown in the first quarter. Take that one out of the equation. Otherwise, a nice job by this Refugio defense of controlling the man that came in with 30 touchdowns. So now from the Refugio 31-yard line, a timeout taken by Shiner, so they'll go over to the sideline. A 4th down and 5 coming up as the clock stops with 3:28 remaining. And this one right here, just as advertised. These district foes, they wind up 1-2 in the district, 13-0. The Shiner Comanches, 11-2. The Refugio Bobcats. They come in, they meet here in the quarterfinals. Just like a little bit of home cooking. Just doing it in San Antonio here tonight. Neutral site for the quarterfinal round. And remember, the winner of this one to the semifinals takes on the Crawford-Toller winner, and that game is tomorrow. That game is now. And Crawford in control of that one. So here come the Comanches. 4th down and 5 from the Refugio 31-yard line. Refugio stops this play. Then they work the clock, holding on to the 3-point advantage. Shiner converts it. And the game continues. 2 backs in the backfield for Cerny. Cerny under center. Now they shift. Empty backfield for Cerny. Quick lateral pass. It looked like that was going to be a pass downfield, and Refugio with a timeout before it happens. So as Shiner was going, looked like possibly setting up a wide receiver or running back pass as the quick swing lateral pass out to Chad Neubauer. Neubauer had already set in formation to throw it down the field. But the timeout is called by Refugio, and they have 1 left. 1 timeout remaining for Refugio, 2 for Shiner. Oh, you want to talk about decision time right here to hear what is going on in those huddles. Shiner desperately needing to get this one. If they don't pick up the first down, the ball goes back over on downs there to Refugio. And you want to talk about really having your work cut out. You're trailing by 3 right now, so you've got your work cut out for you, but you don't convert this 4th down and you give the Bobcats the ball back, and boy, you've really got a long, long, long row to hoe. Here is Shiner in the huddle. Looks like Refugio's going to stack that front. They pull the backers up shallow. 4th down play coming up. They shift once again. Empty backfield for Cerny. Cerny this time throws to Taylor at the 30, trying to find some running room. He will not get the first down. Ball will go over on downs. Refugio shuts the door with the big stop. What a great defensive play. That swing pass to Taylor, it looked like Taylor might possibly, you're thinking he might throw it, but Nate Smith just keys Taylor, drops him right in his tracks. At the 29-yard line, 3:23 remaining. And it looks like the undefeated Comanches are in trouble. One timeout for Refugio. 2 for Shiner. Here comes Mascaro back out. Motion man across. They fake the jet sweep. Mascaro keeps it. Oh, hard running all the way out to the 36-yard line. Mascaro. Boy, I'll tell you what, he channels his inner running back in him right there as he takes that, and he's brought down by Rodriguez. Rodriguez able to pursue him from behind and drop him, but Mascaro finds that ever so narrow seam and bounces out for 7 yards on first down. So 2nd down and 3 coming up. Clock continues to roll with 2:51 remaining. Still a 3-point game as Refugio on top. Here's Mascaro. He's going to split one receiver out to the far side. Slot to the right. And this will be faking the jet sweep. Mascaro trying to turn the corner. And he does. He dives for the first down stick. And it looks like he should have picked that up. So on the run there, just kind of following the runner, or following the running with the back. But he will be short. Now there's the first down. Okay, there looked like 2nd down and 3 where the spot was, but then when they went back and reset that, because you can clearly see Mascaro just diving for that first down marker. So 2:31 as the clock is stopped. New set of downs. 1st down and 10 as Refugio, ranking-wise, looking for the upset, looking to knock off Shiner. Mascaro, man in motion, coming across. This time he keeps it once again. Breaks one tackle, gets out to the 40. Bounces down to the 41. So hard running once again there by Mascaro. He's brought down by Ryan Panis. So Panis with the stop. And a timeout called by the Comanches. That will leave them with 1. 2:21 remaining. A 2nd down and 8 play coming up. So this one right here turning into just smash mouth football. Just district rivals going at a very high rate in a very huge elimination state quarterfinal UIL playoff game. And you want to talk about the intensity on the field with these offenses going back and forth, toe-to-toe. The defense is answering the call. We've seen the two very distinctive offenses where Refugio, quick, fast-paced, zone reads, swing passes. Meanwhile, over on the other side, Shiner just turn around, hand it to the big guy, run the pitch out to the far side. But it had all come down to this, 2:21 remaining. And a 2nd down and 8 play coming up as Refugio looking to just milk that clock down. And the important thing right now, Coach Herring telling these guys, hold on to the football. 2 hands on the football at all times. Empty backfield. Now motion man across. That is Rhodes. And on the keeper. We've got some running room at midfield. Shifting direction at the 40. He slides down. Jalen Mascaro. They will move the sticks. That's a first down for Refugio. And with 1 timeout remaining for Shiner. Mascaro right there. Don't want to say that one's the dagger. But I'll tell you what. It's pretty close to being one. Clock rolling now, 1:57 here at Alamo Stadium in San Antonio. This crowd has been treated to a great football game here in Class 2A Division I quarterfinal action. Fake the jet sweep once again. Mascaro just kind of taking this team on his shoulders right now. Gets down to the 39-yard line. And Shiner will use their final timeout. So out of timeouts is Shiner. Boy, but that run by Jalen Mascaro, as he's able to shift directions, running here to the left side, to the near side, picking up that first down. And that one right there is going to be very tough for Shiner to overcome. And Shiner quickly out of the huddle. That defense ready to go. They got to make a couple of stops. And this is one, probably the first time tonight, where we'll watch the Refugio offense slow the pace down. No hurry right now. 3-point advantage. Shiner is out of timeouts. So here comes Mascaro, as he will set empty backfield. Perez is in the game. Motion man coming across. Mascaro on the keeper once again, right up the middle. This time he's got running room at the 30, the 25, and he goes down by Justin Stein, but that's another first down. So this Refugio offense, you watch the Shiner defense, they're on their heels right now. They're tired. They've been on the field a whole bunch here in the second half, and it is starting to show. As the new line of scrimmage with the new first down is the 22-yard line, the clock rolling, 1:14. Shiner's out of timeouts. They can't stop it. The Bobcat faithful here on the home side on their feet, as they have been most of this second half. Mascaro takes a snap. He will just drop to his knee a couple of times. Nothing Shiner can do about that clock. They'll just helplessly sit there and watch that thing go down. They come in 13-0 to this contest, ranked number 4 in the state of Texas, taking on their 15-2A district rival. And it looks like that first loss is going to be to the rival and about to knock them out of the playoffs. They'll need to snap it one more time. Mascaro takes a snap, goes down to the knee one more time. I'll tell you what, this rivalry comes to San Antonio and does not disappoint. What a game. As we said, could be the best game of the weekend. I'll tell you what, did not disappoint. The final score, the Refugio Bobcats win it over the Shiner Comanches. The final score, 17-14 here from historic Alamo Stadium in San Antonio, Texas. And it will be Refugio taking on the winner of that Toller and Crawford game. And we'll quickly go back before we close this one out. We'll take a quick look at that score, as it's been Crawford in complete command so far. And taking another look, they've got about 4 minutes left to go in that game, and it is 35-0. So it looks like Refugio will be taking on Crawford, and what a matchup that will be. That is coming up next weekend. So exciting contest. Again, the final, Refugio 17 and Shiner 14. We hope you enjoyed this UIL Football Class 2A Division I quarterfinal contest here on the NFHS Network. My name is Rodney Rodriguez. We'll see you back tomorrow from Alamo Stadium.